Hi. If you're anything like me, you've been doing a bit of gardening while in between the rain showers this month. So I thought I'd show you a few little flow for all those gardening niggles we kind of get in the shoulders. So we're going to be looking at knees. We're going to be looking at hip flexors, lower back, all those places that get a bit tight. You know, if you're down on the ground a lot. You know, pulling out the weeds or digging the vegetables, whatever you're doing. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to try and take a little bit of breath and stillness towards the end. So just sort of fitting in how you might add this, perhaps even into the day when you're at the time when you're gardening, if you start to get that slightly sore lower back. So let's come to the tops of the mat and just plant the feet as my aware hip width, just making sure they feel grounded, comfy. Spread the feet out. Let's just stand for a moment. Feel the earth rising up to meet you as you give your weight to the ground, so that we have this constant interaction of receiving support and giving the weight. Take another breath. Soften any shoulders that feel a little bit up around the ears, or if the neck's feeling a bit tight today, do a little roll around in the neck. Nice. Okay. Planting the feet. We're going to inhale, take the arms up over the head. As you exhale, let's take the arms down and lift the right knee, so balancing. As you inhale, take the arms back up again. You can take them to a nice wide V if that's better for you. And your shoulders, and we're taking that right leg back, toes to the floor, lunge backwards. And as you exhale, drop the elbows into cactus. Inhale again at cactus. And if you feel comfortable with exhaling and dropping the knee towards the floor, doesn't have to touch, do that. And inhale back up. And exhale, step it forward. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up over the head, nice wide V, cactus or arms straight up, that's up to you. And we're going to exhale into chair pose. Gentle chair. Keep the shoulder blades going down the spine. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Left side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop the arms, bring the left knee in front. Inhale, arms back up, leg goes back behind you. And exhale, arms to cactus. Inhale here. And as you exhale, if you're happy dropping that knee towards the floor, do so. And inhale, bring it back up. And exhale, let's step it forward. And once more, inhale, lift it up. And exhale, sink to chair. Good. Inhale, up and release the arms. Roll the head and neck if you've built up any tension around the shoulders. We can do that another time. Inhale, arms lift up. Keep those shoulders soft and open, chest expanding. And exhale, arms down, lift the right knee. Inhale, step it back, lift the arms. Keep your balance. Exhale, arms to cactus. Inhale here. And as you exhale, knee gently glides towards the floor or stay in your lunge. And lift it back up. And exhale, step it forward. Inhale, arms up and sink, exhale down to your chair pose. And exhale, rise. Left side, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, arms down and balance, left knee rises. Inhale, step back. Exhale, arms to cactus. If you're comfortable, soften the knee down. And inhale. And exhale, forward to inhale the arms up. And exhale once more into chair. And then release. And once more, roll those shoulders around. Make sure you're not adding any tension. Good. Release that out. Take the hands behind the back. Gently open the shoulders. Now, draw the hip bones up towards the rib cage as you do that. So you're not getting a massive arch in the lower back, but what you're doing is you're lengthening out to the front of the hip flexors here. Good. And let's release that off. Shake the elbows, arms if you need to. Sometimes we can get a bit tight with repetitive strain from pulling up all those weeds. Let's step the legs nice and wide, not too wide. We're going to go side to side here. So let's turn the feet slightly out and soften the knees. We want to keep an idea in our heads that the knees keep gently working their way outwards rather than collapsing inwards, okay? So we're going to take the arms, inhale, and we're going to exhale. My right arm's going up, left hand to opposite knee. And then lift it back up again. Doesn't matter which way you're going. We're going to do this a few times. Exhale. So keeping the knees rotating or opening out. And keep coming up to standing as you go. Now fit it in each way with the breath. Trying not to round the back too much as you go. Keep that nice length through the spine. Keep opening out as you come back to center. If you're overbalancing, replant the feet. Keep that opposite knee opening out. Just keep an awareness around the whole body. As you do this, notice what's feeling a bit tight, what's pulling. So you can be extra careful of those places. We're just going to do one more round. And bring that back to center. And gently rise up. Heel toe the feet in a little bit. I'm going to take the hands on the shoulders. You're going to soften those knees. I'm just going to roll the upper back around one way and then roll the upper back around the other way. So you're taking a little, if I turn this way. Getting a movement around the shoulder blades, but we're not hanging out of the waist here. We've got a nice little engagement to lift up between the hip bones and the rib cage so that you're not arching in the lower back. We're just moving gently through anything that's sore in the upper back, thoracic regions. If you're feeling comfortable with that, you can then open the chest to the sky and take a lovely big circle. If that doesn't work for you, please don't take it. Oh, nice. And bring that all the way back to center. Release that to standing. Give it a shake out. So take the feet, I don't know, hip width apart, not maybe just a bit more. We're going to take what you might have done in an aerobics class maybe, but we're going to take it slower. Skaters. So I'm going to take my right leg behind, one leg behind. Now the opposite arm goes across. So your shoulders are rotating across the body and we're going to look over that rotating shoulder and bring it back to center if you can, keeping your balance. And we're going to take it the other side. So allow the back leg to be straight and the front knee bends and bring it back. Only take a few if it's not, and no need to go too low if it doesn't feel right for you. See if you can work on that back leg being straight. I know initially it kind of wants to bend. Do a few rounds of those. Remember, you're turning your head out of the thoracic rotation, so the chest is moving in the opposite direction to the head. Okay, one more round. Good. Notice the parts of the body that are feeling a bit stiff, maybe a bit tight as you do this. So it'll often be around sides of the hips. Bring it back to center. Again, wiggle it off. Notice how you feel. So just last thing we're going to do is plant the feet, maybe a little bit wider than hip distance. And we're going to take a roll down. Exhaling, rolling all the way down. So let the vertebra just slowly move down. Fingertips to the floor or the fronts of the shins, that's up to you. We're going to go to Ardha Uttanasana, you know, that half lift. Now lift, and we're also going to extend the chin. We don't often do that. Let's give the back of the neck, the front of the throat, a little bit of a stretch. And lengthen that head and curl it down. So make sure the neck is long once you start curling down. And then we're going to uncurl. So as you uncurl, remember you plant the feet. You bring those hips gently. Allow them to come forward so you're not using the lower back, and open out. We're going to do that a few times. So we're going to exhale. Roll it down. Again, half rise, lengthen, and then lengthen the chin forward. And then uncurl the throat and lower the head towards the floor. Soften the knees to uncurl all the way back up. Open it out. Good, last one. Start the curve all the way from the top. All the way down. All the way down. Fingertips to shins or floor. Ardha Uttanasana, half rise. Lengthen the chin forward. Give it a girl squeeze out and then release. Round the head towards the floor. Soften the knees. Let's uncurl. Okay, bring it back to center. Plant the feet where it's comfortable. Open out the collarbones. And then we're going to stand. We're going to finish here. We're going to take a little pause, bit of breath. If you like bringing fingers into four-finger mudra, forefinger and thumb, or you prefer to tap with any of the other fingers, like the heart chakra mudra with the ring finger, maybe curl the first two fingers in, that's up to you. So whichever one feels nice for you today. Now let's check right into the breath. Can you find that square breathing? Quite sort of calming, inhaling up one side of a square, exhaling along the other side, inhaling the other side, and exhaling along the other side. Trying to keep the four sides equal so that they are square. And then bringing yourself back up that last side, or staying here. Go and finish your yoga for gardening. Enjoy.